Happy Wednesday. Peace and blessings. Just want to start the day out by putting some positive vibes on your timeline by reading from my daily inspiration and then get into these NFTs and show y'all how y'all can start making money online. Links in the bio as well. If you guys want to check out my and also other money making activities so you guys won't miss hidden and yarn weaves webs of anxious confusion. Fires within you, they become entangled in those sticky webs of worry. Thus, my voice is muffled, and you hear only white noise. Ask my spirit to quiet your mind so that you can think my thoughts. This ability is do not be defended by the noise of the world or that your own thinking. Instead, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Sit quietly in my presence, letting my thoughts reprogram your thinking. Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And to sit quietly at times is a hard thing to do, but it's a lot of benefits that come with enjoying it. I have my passion into profit, not worrying about how to take care of myself. These are what I just created, my little catalog. Didn't even think I can do stuff like this, or that it was possible, or that I would be in this field of art. Sometimes the dreams get lost and never to be found. Sometimes they're just pivoting from one position to the next so you can reach a way to live. Even right now, I'm having a lot of resistance. My network real slow and whatever, right? But I'm still pushing forward. I'm trying to win my battle for the day. These are my battles for today. Just trying to do this. Learn how to do it. It wasn't an easy task. Moments of doubt, moments of where I just didn't know. But those are this. Before we get going, I want to let y'all get a chance to get some of this too. Sign up today. Links in the comments. And if y'all been wanting to know what I got going on, these are it right here. These are crypto. If you're wondering what are they, to earn today, sign up using my link. This just today and every day. See, steady, and then teach y'all how to do this. I lost a few cents because I had swapped out. It was kind of doing too much, but I'm finna get that back before this year over with. Cause this pay, for just holding on to him. Let me show y'all what this about. Wait, hold on, and then let me show y'all something. Just sit tight. I'm finna show y'all what's the power of these having dividends. Hello, you see my screen, right? How much do they pay in dividends? 9. I have 9. How many? How much will they be out? Nah, just curious about the dividend payout. That's it. That's all for now. That's not a whole lot, but just holding on to that. It's little extras that come in, and then with the 1099, those investor forms, so you get another payout from the government for holding on to that. So it's a triple bubble. But let's get back into this though. All right, let's dive in. One, always chasing the next big thing. Success is often associated with constant progress, upward mobility, and the pursuit of the next big thing. But when the chase becomes a relentless obsession, it could be a sign that someone doesn't have a lot going for them underneath the surface. I've seen it happen. Individuals who are seemingly successful but are always restless, always on the hunt for the next achievement, the next accolade, the next deal. There's an underlying emptiness in their success because they're never truly satisfied with what they have. This constant chase can be an attempt to fill a void or mask insecurities. They're trying to prove their worth to themselves and others through external accomplishments rather than finding value in who they are as individuals. Real success isn't about constantly striving for more. It's about finding fulfillment and satisfaction in what you already have while maintaining a healthy ambition for growth. Their relationships are superficial. In my experience, one of the most telltale signs that someone may not have a lot going for them, despite the outward appearance of success, is the quality of their relationships. Back in the past, I met someone who seemed to have it all. He was a successful entrepreneur, always attending high profile events and surrounded by a crowd of people. Yet, when I got to know him better, I realized that most of his relationships were incredibly superficial. He had a vast network of contacts but felt real few friends. When he experienced personal difficulties or setbacks, there were very few people he could turn to for genuine support. His relationships were more about building his image and less about mutual respect and emotional connection. Deep, meaningful relationships enrich our lives on so many levels. They provide support during tough times and help during good times. If someone lacks these kind of relationships, it may indicate that they're missing a crucial component of true success: emotional well being and personal fulfillment. 3. And never take time for themselves. And it's no secret that successful people work hard, but there's a difference between being dedicated and being completely consumed by your work. A study from Harvard Business School found that over 94% of professionals reported working over 50 hours per week, with nearly half admitting they worked over 65 hours. This kind of overwork can lead to burnout and is often a sign that someone is using their work to avoid dealing with other aspects of life. If someone never takes time for themselves, if they're always on the clock, it can indicate that they're not successful as they may seem on the surface. True success involves balance, including time for relaxation and personal pursuits outside of work. 4. Constantly stressed out. Stress is a part of life, but it should not be a constant companion. If someone always seems to be under a high level of stress despite their outward success, it might be a sign that they don't have a lot going for them beneath the surface. Successful people do face stress, but they manage it effectively and don't let it dominate their lives. But when someone is perpetually stressed, it could mean they're struggling to handle their responsibilities or that their life lacks balance. Remember, real success isn't just about professional achievements. It's also encompasses personal well-being and peace of mind. If someone is constantly stressed, they might be missing these vital elements of true success. 5. They don't have a sense of purpose. Having a sense of purpose is like having a compass in life. It gives direction, brings fulfillment, and contributes to our overall well-being. I've come across individuals who, despite their wealth and stature, felt empty because they lacked a real sense of purpose. They were successful in the eyes of society but felt lost and unfulfilled on a personal level. Success without purpose can feel hollow. It's like reaching the top of a mountain only to realize that it's not the mountain you wanted to climb. Having a sense of purpose doesn't necessarily mean doing something grandiose. It could be as simple as contributing to your community, pursuing a passion, or nurturing relationships. When someone lacks this sense of purpose, it might be an indication that their success is just skin deep. True success is not about achieving goals, not just about that, but also about leading a life of meaning and purpose. 6. They don't value their own growth. I learned this the hard way. I've always been a firm believer in the importance of personal growth. I think it's a crucial part of living, fulfilling and a successful life. Living a fulfilling and successful life. However, I've encountered individuals who, despite their outward success, don't place much importance on their own growth. They were more concerned with maintaining their image of success than with developing themselves further. There was a time when I also was confused on achieving certain milestones that I neglected my own personal development. But I soon realized that this was leading to stagnation, not success. True success involves continual learning and growth. It's not about just reaching a certain level or a status, but about constantly evolving and improving. If someone doesn't value their own growth, it could be a sign that they're not as successful as they appear to be on the surface. 7. They're always comparing themselves to others. Comparison can be a double-edged sword. While it can sometimes motivate us to improve, constant comparison with others can also lead to feelings of inadequacy and dissatisfaction. If someone is always comparing themselves to others, it could be a sign that they're not as successful as they seem. They might be chasing after other people's versions of success rather than defining and pursuing their own. True success is deeply personal and subjective. It's about achieving your own goals and living according to your own values. If someone is always measuring their worth of success against others, they might be missing out on their own unique path to fulfillment. Last but not least, 8. They lack self acceptance. Above all else, true success comes with self acceptance, being comfortable with who you are, acknowledging your strengths and weaknesses, and embracing your uniqueness. If someone seems successful on the outside but lacks self acceptance, they're missing a crucial aspect of true success. They might project an image of confidence and achievement, but if they're not at peace with themselves, their success is likely hollow. Self acceptance is not about complacency or ignoring areas for improvement. It's about recognizing and honoring your inherent value as an individual. Without it, no amount of external success can bring true fulfillment. Success is more than eyes meet. Damn, I just missed. It's easy to be swayed by the external makers of success and to assume that those who have them are leading fulfilled lives. But as we've explored in this article, success is deeply personal and multifaceted concept. It's not just about tangible achievements, but also about emotional well-being, meaningful relationships, self-acceptance, and a sense of purpose. Ralph Waldo Emerson quoted, and he wrote, and I quote, capture this beautifully. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest achievement, the greatest accomplishment. The next time you look at someone who appears successful, remember that there's often more than meets the eye. And when you reflect on your own success, remember to look beyond the surface as well. After all, true success isn't just about how others see us, but how we see ourselves. That was a tongue twister. It was a lot to get out. Yeah, it's just my connection, a little slow, so bear with me. I still use dial up. That's what it feels like. But nevertheless, this is exactly what I was just talking about, like how you use your time in that time of stillness, that time of rest. Those times are important when you can actually pivot to the next move. You can strategize what's working and what's not working. Just like well, what I'm doing now, it's simply done, but it's not easy to go through the process, not easy to learn. You got to have strategy. Even with having vision, you got to have a strategy. You got to have ways to attack that vision. And that's what this is talking about: aligning your flow, aligning your mind, aligning your everything. And everything takes time, that process and it to come together. So like you were saying, in a time of stillness, in a time of low productivity, a time of low abundance, it's time to still be grateful that things are still turning out and working in your favor. And that's the reason why I named this NFT and how to get started, because that's where wealth is and that's where the future is heading. And also, you want to be a part of the changes in life and where the abundance is, because people want value. Not everybody can have things like access to education, to art, to all type of things. And that's why I want to show you guys the NFT world so that you guys can enjoy art this way and also have a way to access this type of art. And also, we put the links in the comments if you guys want to check it out. The links in the comments, and as you can see, it's steady going up by the day. This overall, these are a few of my investments, and then these are my stocks that pay dividends. Got the same situation going on. I just got some that's gonna pay every month that I hold on to. These are my cryptos. Which are over here. And y'all can sign up today, free $5 for signing up. Use my link in the comments. And then this is my stocks over here for my retirement. And they do that. Well, yo, that's that. And then also my other art. I'll put the link in the comments if y'all want to check out this as well. These are my digital art. I can teach y'all how to do this too. Y'all looking to make money online. That's what I do. High income earning skills, turn your passions into profit. But yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all with that. That's how you turn your passions into profit. Also, I just oh yeah, let me put this in the comment. For my art for sale that I got for sale and my NFTs, if y'all want to check them out. Oh yeah, it should be dropping some. Man, it's real challenging. It's real trying to get up this hill with the patience, man. the buffer and all this and that, trying to put this stuff together. I was up late night contemplating on how to pivot from this little situation. It seems to be more constant daily. And also, I was trying to stream last night, but it wouldn't allow me. So I just let it go. I let it be. Have to force anything to happen. Also, work with the universe and just let it be, right? And it turned out to work out the best. It worked out better this way. So I'm not complaining. I'm just grateful. I'm trying to be grateful for every little thing that comes my way. Being able to wake up in my right mind and being able to attack these dreams and goals, knowing what to do and knowing what to do. Even if I don't feel the best, it's just like I'm feeling creative, I'm inspired, I'm energetic. But running into stuff like this is irritating and it kind of like drains my energy and my creativity. And it's discouraging nevertheless. But it's not stopping me. It's just my battle for the day, one battle at a time. So I'm gonna read this one more time because it was a lot of disturbance trying to get through it at first. Today is July 9th, and what I'm reading from is Enjoying Peace in His Presence by Sarah Young, Jesus Calling. And I want to end this broadcast with this. Stop worrying long enough to hear my voice. I speak softly to you in the depths of your being. Your mind shuttles back and forth, hither and yon, weaving webs of anxious confusion. Thoughts rise up within you, they become entangled in those sticky webs of worry. Thus, my voice is muffled, and you hear only white noise. Ask my spirit to quiet your mind so that you can think my thoughts. Stability is an awesome benefit of being my child, patterned after my own image. Do not be defeated by the noise of the world or that of your own thinking. Instead, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Sit quietly in my presence, letting my thoughts be programs of thinking. Romans chapter 12, verse 2. Genesis 27. Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 20. Do not be defeated by the noise of the world or that of your own thinking. Instead, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That hits deep. That's why I advocate for mental health awareness. Transform the renewing of your mind. Mental health is about a way of thinking, and a way of thinking creates a way of life. It's not always easy. Like I said, a lot of things isn't easy, but the process of it all is simple. Taking it one day at a time, taking action, being mindful, practicing mindfulness, and practicing gratefulness as well. There are two different totally things that helps you be one step ahead of mental illness, mental health, and help you beat anxiety. On my channel, I advocate for self awareness. I give tips and tools on how to manage your stress and anxiety because it's all about mindset and the renewing of your mind, not allowing the world to dictate and basically uh, entice you to move. You want to let the distractions of the world dictate how you move and how you respond. Contrary to popular belief, being busy is not always a good thing. It's a double-edged sword. If you're busy doing the right things, you're busy heading in the right direction. It's a good thing. But if you're just busy for the sake of being busy and trying to have motion, that could drain you, lead to burnout, and also lead you to stress and anxiety, chasing after vain things. That's why I played these videos and why I read this article. Because everything makes sense and everything, watching it back and just hearing it all, letting it resonate with your spirit, you get somebody an aha moment of knowing what to do and how to take action. Even if you're in the midst of taking action and you just need that moment of stillness, it's time for a break. That's a part of taking action, contrary to popular belief. So yeah, I just want to leave this video out there as some motivation and just to show you guys my journey. Even though I have challenges as well, pivoting from one thing to the next. Also to let me know how you guys like the transitions that I've been doing as well, as far as my content creating, my digital marketing, and my art because it's one of my passions. sensitive about my art. But if you like it or don't like it, it's fine. You can let me know what you think, and I do better, or just do more. So that's basically all I want to know, if I can do better or if I should just do more. Because I'm always interested in learning how to elevate and up my game as well. I'm still learning with that. It's not nothing that is new to me as far as drawing, but turning it digital is a whole new ball game, and I'm learning, and I'm giving myself time and grace to learn, and I'm having fun with my journey. And this is my journey that I'm recording and sharing with you all. If y'all want to see more and learn more, join my exclusive community. Links in the bio, links on screen. I don't do a lot of DMs. I don't spend time in the DMs. What I type out is what I type out. Everything pretty self-explanatory. It's my put a lot of time into it, and I try to make it make sense. Not only to me but to others who viewing it. What my art about. How is it created? How it inspired. Why was it inspired? What inspired it? Everything. And put a lot into my everything that I do, and I'd be happy to present it. So I'll be one of y'all check it out. But nevertheless, peace and blessings. Happy Wednesday. Feliz Motola. May you guys have an awesome week and get through the rest of this week positive and prosperous. Peace and blessings from 10 in.